Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB, and today I'm coming to you on the official CoolStuffInc.com YouTube channel. So thank you to CoolStuffInc.com for sponsoring this video and having me on to show you some new cards from the Brothers War. This is filmed during the early access event, so it's also sponsored by Wizards of the Coast in that particular way, as we got to play with the Brothers War cards about 4 or 5 days before everybody else did. And this was one of many decks that I wanted to play and show to all of you. So what we're doing today, bring them out of the special card styly thing and you get to see them. We are playing what I call Titania Meld. This is a go big, and I mean really big, over the top green ramp deck that is made to try to get Titania to meld as its primary quest. We'll call it a quest for this particular video. So Titania Voice of Gaea is a new card for 1 and a green, a 3/4 reach legendary elemental. If land cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you gain 2 life. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 4 or more lands in the graveyard and you have both Titania on the field and Argoth, Sanctum of Nature, on the field, and you own and control them, you meld them into this star Vigilance Reach Trample Haste legendary elemental avatar with power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. When it enters the battlefield, you take all lands from your graveyard, you put them onto the battlefield, and for 3 and a green, you put 4+1/+1 counters on a land. It becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste. It hits so hard. That's so much. Holy crap. Of course we want to do that. That is amazing. So that's the quest. We've got 4 copies of the Argoth Sanctum of Nature, which is a land that lets you make bear creature tokens and mill 3 cards for 4 mana in a tap, but otherwise it taps for a green. It also enters the battlefield untapped if you have a legendary green creature. So that's pretty nice. What we decided to do, or I decided to do, we're going to try just not playing removal spells and just going way over the top, playing bigger creatures than our opponents have. And we have a lot of life gain built into the deck, so if the opponent is attacking us, hopefully we can stall with that life gain. There's 4 copies of this reprinted Obstinate Baloth, which is a 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. If they try to make you discard it, you can play it for free. That's really good against cards like Liliana of the Veil. Workshop Warchief, another good way to stall and gain life. Titan of Industry, of course, also gains life. Titania's command isn't just for flavor. It is part of the finisher for this deck. As we might make a whole bunch of little creatures, we want to put +1/+1 counters on them. How are we going to make a whole bunch of little creatures, you might ask? I've got 4 copies of Awaken the Woods. So this is something we can do with all this mana, and something that stalls by making a whole bunch of little blockers. It's a new mythic. For green, and X, you create X/1/1 Forest, Dryad, land creature tokens. So Dryad Arbors for you magic boomers. They're affected by Summoning Sickness, so you can't just tap them for mana that turn, but they are untapped, which means they can block. So we're going to try to make a lot of mana, play a lot of big juicy threats, awaken the woods, make a whole bunch more mana, and use all that mana to awaken the woods some more, all buying us time and giving us opportunities to put together our meldy stuff so that our Titania comes out so powerful, maybe it'll just one-shot the opponent. Loamspeaker gives us early mana, teachings of Kirin Mills, so it might help put some lands into our graveyard while also creating more blockers. Topiary Stomper gets us land, and of course Reckoner Bankbuster, just a little bit of cards, just a one of. In the mana base, we have a reprint Blast Zone, and we also have Field of Ruin and a Mishra's Foundries for a little more land utility. I'm excited to play this deck. It should be a pretty straightforward game plan. Do as much as we can each turn. We're not removing the opponent's board. We're not holding up mana to do little tricky effects. It's just about power. So we're going to dive in, and we're going to let the Timmy Green nonsense begin. Remember, when shopping at CoolStuffInc.com, to use the promo code CGB5 to get a discount on your purchase and show support for my content. Let's go get it. All right, we are on the play. Our first play, though, is to Awaken the Woods on turn 3, which isn't ideal, but on the play, I'll give it a try, because then we can Awaken the Woods into another Awaken the Woods. Could be exciting. Ah, it must be a new pet. Looks like the good old Yoshin Soldier. Antiquities, I think that is when that card first showed up. Nice moves. Impressive. Catilda. All right. Opponent's going to start out with some ramp. Me too. I do need to draw land. I was really anticipating drawing lands here. Instead, all we've drawn so far are Warchiefs. All right, straight to Urza. There's a human list, potentially. Still no land. Very depressing. But I guess we'll make 2 more. If the opponent does play the Weak Stone and we top deck the land, the Might Stone and the Weak Stone, rather, the card that melds with Urza, then we can drop a Titan of Industry and destroy it. Well, that's an artifact. That can generate a lot of mana, though. The opponent's good at mana so far. Storming the Festival. Well, I feel absolutely destroyed so far. I can't even hit land drops, my opponent. They're storming the festival on whatever turn this is. Just kidding. We got Titan. We'll be okay. Destroy something. Make a 4/4. And I guess we'll kill this big old 4/6 that draws cards. There's no point in crewing. Okay, fine. Some people just live to crew. Reality chip. What the heck is going on? The greed. Denick from the top. Nice. And they still have a whole bunch of mana thanks to Relic / Catilda. Can they do anything with it? Not yet. Alright. Titania's command can search for 2 more lands and put 2 counters on each creature we control. That can be threatening. Is that the play? Let's do it. Or we can make 2 bears and put counters on all of it. Yeah, I guess so. We'll do it like this. That seems strong. We'll make them have the turn of their life next turn. Looks like Denick's going to take one for the team. Jump in front of a Rhino. A little cycle action. They're at 7. What you got, opponent? It's time for Joda. Maybe you can meld the Lord Protector. Maybe you have a big sweeper. Maybe you just storm the festival again and see what happens. Alright, Platoon Dispenser. Another 4/6. Another Denick. There's so many mana cheats, it's amazing. But I guess not enough. And they scoop it up. Awesome. Hey cool kids, it's me, CGB, and I'm partnering with CoolStuffInc.com to bring you the CovertGoBlue Dragon Rider playmat. Each high-quality stitched edge playmat features the incredible art of Andrea Garcia and comes bundled with a matching premium foil dragon token with gold gilt edges. This playmat is too hot to handle, and you can pre-order it exclusively through CoolStuffInc.com today. Cool stuff in stock. All right, we are on the play with a Bankbuster into Titania, into a Baloth. Should be at least hard for an aggressive red deck to cut right through everything. Titania does have Hidden Reach, because why not? Being one with the trees, I guess, makes that a possibility. Felden. Worm Excavator. 2/2 haste, can't block. When it's dealt damage, exile that many cards. Choose one until your next turn, you may play it. A little bit of card advantage hidden in there. Now, one of my favorite things in Magic, checking to see if the opponent knows about the Hidden Reach. The real question becomes, maybe they know about the Hidden Reach, but they have Lightning Strike. So I'm going to put the Bankbuster in front of the Felden Worm Excavator. Not Titania. Alright, so they exile 4 cards. One of them is a Lightning Strike. They chose Play with Fire. That works too. Solid little 2-drop there, huh? Anarada's Firebrand, which can make things unable to block. Unfortunately for the opponent, it's Baloth time. 4 life is a lot. Now if I draw a Workshop Warchief, we're really doing the curve. Oh, we're going double removals? We're going double removals to get it out of the way. Oh my goodness. Yep. Make you have it. Make you have it. They didn't have it. I knew it! I knew they were bluffing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That'll make 3 1/1s. That tap for mana. That can hold off the Firebrand for sure. There's a Thundering Reiju though. That card is scary. So they can use the Firebrand to make this unable to block. No, they're gonna go for one of the 1/1s. What's the play? They make that a 4/4. So we can kill this. And they can leave. Poor mono red. Playing against a whole bunch of creatures is too hard. Oh, what a sweet hand. We just have to draw some lands to go with it. And we are definitely doing the thing. Loamspeaker on 2. Uh-oh. Might get cut down. Yep. Playing right into the opponent's clutches. Underdog. So we have an interesting choice. We can play Titania, which might be able to block the underdog, or we can play the Stomper and try to get up on mana. I'm going to try to get ahead on mana. I want to play the Warchief next turn, because I want to hold the Baloth in case the opponent tries to make me discard. Yeah, can't block yet. We've got to get up to a lot more land to make that happen. Misery's Shadow. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. +1/+1 until end of turn for 1 for any mana. Okay. Alright, let's drop the Boseiju. Let's hold this because we can play it untapped when we play Titania. Let's play the Warchief. Should be a nice roadblock. Swinging. We're blocking. The exile means we don't get the 4/4. That's why they did that attack. But we're not going to sit here and take it. Sleeper. Okay. Play Titania. And then play the Sanctum. Still have a blocker intact. Now we just have to mill and get enough lands in the graveyard. And we did it. Sleeper is threatening Death Touch here, so we'll take it. Next turn we'll be able to engage with the Stomper. It'll be fine. Oh, they go for the throat. You're just full of no fun today, aren't you, opponent? Well, here comes a Vigilance creature. And I think I just make a bear. There goes the Titan. Okay. But yeah, I think we just make bear. We didn't get any lands in the graveyard, but we have to set up for eventually top decking Titania. We are, of course, trying to get the meld to happen. That is the mission. We will take it. The opponent can grow this if they want to. Give it Death Touch. Flesh Gorger, 3/3 with Ward. I don't target anything. I don't have removal spells in my deck. That's another land. That's not good. All right, they go to 12. Land. Let's keep this coming. There's 2 lands in the graveyard. Ooh, this attacks too. All right, if they want to use a removal spell on a bear, I'm okay with that. All right, I got to keep one. Maybe they have a way to reanimate? They have Invoke Despair. Okay. Same old mono black deck, just trying out, see a couple new cards, but you know what's up with these decks. We've seen it all before. That's a pretty good draw. Pretty good draw. Let's activate our Foundry into a 2/2. And then let's cast this, and we'll make 2 2/2s and put 2 counters on everything. Yeah. How you doing? Ooh, gang block. All right, you go to 9. There's Liliana. You gonna make me sacrifice? Okay. 1 bear down.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
We blitz. We're leaving Liliana alone because we have the Baloth. Don't leave yet. I'm busy smashing your face. It is 9 damage. I guess they might have to leave. They could have powered this up and chumped again, but it looks like they just want to death touch kill this, and they go to 0. All right, take that, mono black. We know your type. We face Seth, betterly known as Saffron Olive, and we will keep this hand. Can't wait to see what nonsense the renowned Jank Brewer is up to. Okay, so far so good. Do we ramp up mana, or do we try to start filling this graveyard? Yeah, just make mana. More mana gives us more options. Whoa. Straight to the Fading Hope, huh? Scry to the bottom. Well, at least you took 1 for it. I think we try again. Just keep trying to get our mana online. More mana, good. Weather Seed Treaty. Seth agrees. This will search library for a basic land, put it down tapped, then make a 1/1, then give a little bonus for domain. Good. We get to play Titania, and we get to play Teachings. So now we just need enough lands in the graveyard. If we hit... Wow, no lands? Oh, that's too bad. If we had hit 3 lands, then Field of Ruin would have been the 4th, potentially. All right, Warchief. Warchief is pressure. Another Teachings. Huh. Let's go ahead and try increasing the size of the Loamspeaker. Another Teachings. Yeah, I guess we can Field of Ruin, but we don't have to do it now. Come on now, hit some land. Don't disappoint me. Yes! There we go! Now when? Whenever, at the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 4 more land cards in your graveyard. Let's go! It's all up to this Field of Ruin now. Oh my gosh. Against Saffron Olive, is that where I will find? Is that where I will find our hidden quest here? Please don't have another Fading Hope Saffron Olive. Please don't have it. Don't have it. Don't do me that way. No attacks. All right, we go for it. Oh, it even lights up to let you know. To let you know it's coming. Come on, baby. Oh! Strong. Wow. Look at that monster. You know what would make it even better? 1 more land. Yes. Has haste. Has vigilance. This is a double block though, but we have another. Can we get a land out of our graveyard? I think we don't attack, to be honest. This is a block. Oh my gosh, I finally get to make this creature and we don't attack, but I think it's right. I think it's right. Because we can use this to manufacture our lands into creatures. No! The leveler! No! I didn't even get to attack. This is a messed up world we live in, guys. A messed up world. Let's take that. This has Unearth, which is a problem. It is a problem. Whenever you cast it and whenever it attacks. So what we have to do, destroy and shield. Destroy and shield. And then we exile it from the graveyard. That's pretty good. But I'm ready for the next leveler with my Titan. What you got? The command. Okay, another command appreciator. Search for 2 lands, create 2 bears. What lands are you gonna get? Do you have any fun utility fetchable land cards in there? Blast Zone, and yep, the Argoth. These frickin' Workshop Warchiefs, huh? I think we just drop another Titan, though, to be honest. Gonna break the shield counter. Gonna trade for the dinosaur. Fine with me. Gonna trade a Workshop Warchief for the dinosaur. Fine with me. Okay, let's get this off the field. Well, now I can have that. Give him Titan number 2. It's a 4/4. Let's do another shield counter. Another Baloth. Okay. What are you doing with all that mana? Is it enough to put enough counters on this blast zone? No, not enough to hit the Titans yet. Let's get aggressive. We're gonna blitz. I think we'll just hold back the Loamspeaker and play a Baloth if the Seth has a sneaky way to survive this. Get this out of the graveyard. And get this out of the graveyard. And pile on to some trample. No, of course. Of course. Well, there go the Kirins. And there goes a Titan. Maybe. I did blitz this one, so that block doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But that's the way it's going to be. All right. Zero. A perfect 0. We won the ramp off. I wonder if this deck is supposed to run the leveler. It does seem like we can get up to 8 mana, and it does seem like this is a great solution to different permanent types in a deck that otherwise doesn't run removal. So I could see a Cityscape leveler in this deck. It's a Cool Stuff Inc. showdown. It's Jim Davis MTG versus CG be. Let's go. So, I'm just gonna give away right away what I'm up to. Versus plains. All right, lands. Lands. Come on, lands. That's a land. 2 of those are lands. Okay. Pretty close considering. 2 plains. What's going on here? I offer you a 2/2. No response. I'm going to... Yeah, let's ramp. Or ramp deck. Let's frickin' ramp. Alright, Restoration of Aganjo. What is this deck up to? What is this deck doing? Well, we can Awaken the Woods and really start putting in some damage. And I like that. See, they're lands, so Topiary Stomper gets to attack early and often. Isn't that nice? Lay down arms. Okay, we gain 3 life. That gets exiled. Spider. I get a Power Stone. I get a Power Stone. Okay. So we can do this. We're trying to get lands in the graveyard. We got them. Alright, so we're threatening Titania next turn. A pro like Jim Davis isn't going to let me get away with this, right? Let's find out. Static net. Okay. If we have a Titan, we can get Titania back. Exile's a thingy. Okay. This on 3 or 4 is really good. I guess my mission is to meld. So we want this on 4 so we can do that and play a Loamspeaker. So that's the plan. Trans Spider is 7. Look at top 4. Reveal an artifact. Put it into hand. So this is a big mana white Power Stone pile. It says 5. If you have 2 or more creatures, you draw. Okay. Look, I should probably kill these creatures. The fact that I'm not just shows my commitment to Sparkle Motion. It's a Donnie Darko reference that nobody's going to get. It's my commitment to the cause. I want to do the cool Titania thing. That's the message I'm sending here. Why did I play this to just blow it up? I need that 4 life, okay? Come on now. Don't judge me. Enters the battlefield, destroy an artifact or enchantment. Sure. My poor Kirin. Ah, see, I held off attacks with this thing. It was brilliant. She's back. Don't do anything about it. Jim, don't. Just let it be. Let it happen, Jim. Let it happen. Let it happen. Jim. I'm warning you, Jim. We might not be friends anymore if you mess with this. Did it. We did it. Oh, baby. Boseiju. What Seiju? 13-13. Let's go. Awaken the Woods. Hello. So that's... We want to leave up 1 mana for the Boseiju. Then after that, we want to go for... 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. No, it's 2. It's 1, 4, 5. It's for 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just counting out like this. It's for 5. All right, 5. That makes Titania real big. Real big. Hello. 18, 18. We attack with that. All right, artifact token. Artifact token. Okay, there's some blocks. So how much are you taking? 14. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Is that lethal? The CoolStuffInc crowd is mine today, Jim Davis. That melding is fun. All right, our opponent goes first, but we have teachings into Titania, maybe? Moldaran Epicure. Jund with vampires. Interesting. All right, lands, please. 1, 2. Nope, just 1. Work to be done. Mechanized warfare. Whenever a source would deal damage, a red or an artifact, it deals that much plus 1? That seems like a problem. Let's get this on the battlefield. We might need that life gain. Do we attack? I think I'll just hold back. My plan is to stall. Gain a bunch of life, stall, make big monster. Their plan is Anvil. Anvil deals damage, right? I think so. Deals 1 damage. Oh man, so now it's 2 damage? That's nasty. We're gonna need a lot of life. Yep, that's another 2. Okay, we have these Loamspeakers. We can make a lot of mana. And we're gonna need it, so I guess we'll play these out and just hold back and let the opponent just keep trying to ping me down. Fable, okay. Another 2. The army is growing. There's a land. So I think we Awaken the Woods here for 5. And that'll give us a ton of mana the next turn to just start using this. We could also just activate it now. If we hit 3 lands, we'd transform the next turn. Also, any land we hit gains life. Also, we have Field of Ruin. That's interesting, right? Because we can do this. That's 2 life. Now we only need to hit 2 lands. I think I like this better than Awakening the Woods. We hit 2 lands, so we gain some life. We pass the turn back. We threaten to meld. The opponent gets to dig, though. And you try to find the answer. That can come back from the graveyard, but it's going to cost them 6 mana against me. I don't have that many non-basics. There's a Harvester. Come on, don't kill her. Don't kill her. 2 Harvesters. I think they're tapped out. You tapped out? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What are they going to do when Titania, voice of Gaea, runs wild on you? Here we go. Oh, man. Nice. We're doing this again? Yes. 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 Roar. 14. Take it. Okay. Let's see if they can find an answer. Springs. Sheldred. I don't know if Shelly's gonna save you. It's got Death Touch. Another ping from the anvil. 10 to 13. Untap. Draw. Stomps. Take 2. All right. Here we go now. Let's blitz this. I'm not doing the math. I should. That's good Magic player behavior, but I'm not doing it. We are turning it sideways the way it's meant to be done, baby. Let's go! Get them. If they survive, they earned it. Still taking 10 just off Titania herself. Got that trample. Does the opponent know about the trample? Not sure they know about the trample. They're blocking as if they don't know about the trample. Maybe you just hope for a glitch that, you know, maybe it's a misprint, right? Bro, you got a 0. And then some. How satisfying. Okay, this deck is a ton of fun, and it's just the kind of Timmy nonsense that is really fun after a day of, like, maybe yesterday I play a bunch of control, right, and my brain doesn't feel like it anymore, and I just want to get in there and smash things. And Awaken the Woods is a really cool card. I'm not even sure I'm using it to its full potential in this deck, but I think that Awaken the Woods is going to be a very fun mythic for quite a while. Titania Argoth, easier to make happen than the other Meld effects, and I thought that it went really well. This was definitely a game-ending, powerful creature that you create, something that can very much take over and dominate, and that feels good as well. I think that you can build a version that does a lot more mill, like really tries to fill the graveyard so that this flips right away. But I think that's also a little bit fool's gold, because most opponents are going to stop you from melding. So if you're all in on the mill thing and you don't have a lot of other ways to take advantage, it's not going to do much for you. That's why I like a more balanced approach. I do think the Leveler, the 8 mana card that destroys a permanent when you cast it and when you attack with it, I think that that card could make an appearance in this deck for sure. The Baloths, I expected a more aggressive meta than I got. I got kind of a little bit of a dirtily meta, whereas I was seeing nothing but soldier decks earlier. So I could cut the Baloths, especially while Liliana isn't as common in the format. And then you can put in Leveler and go even bigger, even more over the top, even more Timmy. So strongly recommend this. Strongly love the Brothers War. This has been a really fun video to make. And if you enjoyed my content here on the CoolStuffInc.com YouTube channel, make sure you leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe to this channel so that I can come back more often. Thank you for having me. And as always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.